The parents of 19-year-old Blaze Bernstein continue to honor their son's legacy 7 months after his killer was sentenced to life in prison. And they say a large part of this is the ongoing support of the LGBTQ+ community. During this Pride Month, NBC4's Hetty Chang sat down with the Bernsteins to talk about their life, that legacy, and what's next.
So,
this is your studio.
yes, this is my studio. Welcome. This is where the magic happens.
Look around Jeanne Pepper Bernstein's home recording studio and you'll see a theme. The bright colors, the rainbow, and the reason she started her podcast now in its second season.
My podcast is PeppTalks with Jeanne, and I started doing it to raise awareness about the LGBTQ community issues and to also recognize people that are doing good in our community, that are making this world a better place.
Jeanne and Gideon Bernstein's world changed nearly 8 years ago when their son Blaze was murdered. Last summer, a jury decided Blaze, a gay Jewish college student at UPenn who inspired to be a doctor, was killed because of his identity.
This is what it says.
Jeanne sharing for the first time a letter addressed to Blaze after the trial that was left at the park where he was killed, written by one of the jurors.
Very kind words. She says that she will carry Blaze in her heart forever, and that she hopes she meets him in heaven someday.
The Bernsteins say Blaze's brilliance and compassion guided them through their darkest days.
He's part of our co-destiny, that when we do something that's related to inspiring and motivating, that he's just there with us.
Almost immediately after his death, Jeanne and Gideon launched the BlazeItForward campaign in their son's honor.
It's really to inspire intentional acts of kindness, period.
The Facebook page now has more than 33,000 followers.
Probably the most surprising from when we started doing it was that it did end up having a global reach and footprint to people all over the world.
The Bernsteins also started a memorial scholarship fund in Blaze's honor, and they continue to be fierce advocates for the LGBTQ+ community.
Well, for me, Pride Month is that we embrace everybody's differences, regardless of their sexuality, their race, the way they entered this country, and use that as a way to push back on what is right in this world. And that's loving other people.
Okay, so you have this program. Oh, I didn't ask you about that.
Through Jeanne's podcast and through BlazeItForward, and through living the life the way Blaze would, the Bernsteins promise to honor their son's legacy.
Every day I think about him and what I'm going to do to make things better.
Blaze may no longer be here, but Jeanne and Gideon say he is with them every day.
I think that you just have a new way of seeing the world and a new way of going forward. And that's all that I'm going to probably ever get out of it. And I'm okay with that. You know, the world is still a beautiful place.
Jeanne and Gideon tell us they're working on several other projects, including potentially a documentary someday to share the story of Blaze's life. In Irvine, Hetty Chang, NBC4 News.